I would like to send my warmest congratulations to President Trump on his inauguration as the 47th President of the United States.
London, it's impact time. The asteroid that Britain and much of the world has been watching slowly arrive for the last few months has finally struck. Donald Trump has been sworn in as the 47th President of the United States. In London, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer's centre-left government has been preparing for this moment since, even before the November 4th election, because the shockwaves will be seismic. The MAGA chief's influence over NATO, conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine, trade, and the resulting hit to the cost of living, as well as the impact on democracy itself by one of his top allies, are all at the forefront of British political firefighting. Taking Donald Trump seriously, but not necessarily literally, is the approach diplomats and ministers will need to revive for his second act. This very much includes his threats on tariffs as high as 20% for most of the world and 60% for China. Starmer's Britain is trying to get closer to the EU once again without crossing the red lines of single market or customs union membership, while simultaneously trying to broker stronger ties with the States. Trade officials will be exploring whether the UK can secure carve-outs for some of the most punitive areas should Trump's feared isolationist policies bite. It was touted as one of the major benefits that Brexit would bring, but more than 8 years on from the referendum, and it's none the closer. Successive prime ministers, including Boris Johnson, failed to get a U.S. free trade deal to materialize during the first Trump administration, nor under Joe Biden, who put negotiating a major new pact on ice. Pursuing state-by-state deals has since been fruitful, but Starmer told Politico he wants talks between the UK and the US at the federal level to resume within weeks. Britain has been one of Ukraine's staunchest supporters ever since Vladimir Putin ordered Russian troops to launch a full-scale invasion in February 2022. All-out war in Europe has felt uncomfortably close to home for many Britons, and Starmer has raised the prospect of UK troops being sent in to help police any peace deal. But one of the most pressing concerns is that Trump, who is seen as far more admiring of Putin than most European allies, could permit a more favorable deal for the Russian president. That could leave him emboldened to up the ante once more. Starmer's government has made a point of publicly doubling down on its support for Ukraine since Trump's November win and has urged European allies to do the same. Starmer has broken with decades of precedent to pick a politician to succeed Karen Pierce as Britain's ambassador to the US. Pierce is highly respected both back in the UK and in Washington, having deftly built firm relations with Trump's camp during her nearly 5 years in DC. In her place, the PM has put forward Peter Mandelson.
For centuries, the relationship between our two nations has been one of collaboration, cooperation, and enduring partnership. It is a uniquely close bond. Together, we have defended the world from tyranny and work towards our mutual security and prosperity. With President Trump's long-standing affection and historical ties to the United Kingdom, I know that depth of friendship will continue. The United Kingdom and the United States will work together to ensure the success of both our countries and deliver for people on both sides of the Atlantic. Since our first meeting in September, the President and I have spoken about the need to deepen and invest in the transatlantic relationship. We will continue to build upon the unshakable foundations of our historic alliance as we tackle together the global challenges we face and take our partnership to the next level, focused on shared opportunities ahead for growth. I look forward to our next meeting as we continue our shared mission to ensure the peace, prosperity, and security of our two great nations. The special relationship between the United Kingdom and the United States will continue to flourish for many years to come.